Chapter 1: The Genes of the Best and Most Beautiful Man. Z City. Love Letter Bar. The noisy bar was full of people. Under the colorful flashing lights, men and women gyrated on the dance floor, setting their emotions free. A figure snaked through the crowd, wearing a white t-shirt and light blue jeans. Her hair tied up in a simple ponytail, she looked about 20, like a college student. Her name was Luoli, and she had almost been bowled over by the sheer noise when she first entered. Her naivety was completely out of place in these surroundings. It was her first time coming to a place like this, and it took her a few minutes before she oriented herself. At this time yesterday, she had used an ovulation test to check when she would be ovulating in the next 24 to 48 hours. And now was the time. Yes, she was in this place today because she wanted a baby. She knew that the old man at home was never going to get her pregnant. Moreover, he had left her at the villa for a whole year, so she would have to find someone else to get pregnant with. Even though having this baby was her last resort, no one wanted their child to lose out in the looks department, so she needed to find the right target. Luoli bit her bottom lip and scanned the men around her with her almond eyes. The one sitting at the bar caught her eye. He was facing away from her and she could only see his profile, but that profile charmed her entirely. Those delicate features, especially that high nose bridge, those thin lips, and the eyelashes so long they left a shadow under his eyes. He looked mixed. The sapphire earring in his left ear sparkled under the brilliant lights, mesmerizing her. Luoli took a deep breath. Her heart felt like it was going to jump out of her mouth. She had never done this before and she could not help but be nervous. She mimicked the way the seniors in school picked up girls and tapped the man's shoulder. "Hi." The man turned to her. It did not matter which way he turned, his profile was enough to capture her heart. But from the front he was almost too handsome to bear. His light blue eyes were so charming. Luoli was so lost in her admiration of this handsome man that she stood stunned for a while. "Why are you so late?" The man seemed a bit angry. He stood up, grabbing Luoli's wrist, and walked out. Luoli had no idea what was happening. She only knew that he was strong. Her wrist felt like it would shatter in his grip. The man walked straight to the hotel next door, where everything seemed to be already prepared. He headed straight to the presidential suite on the 3rd floor, and opened the door with a key card. The whole process was smooth. Once inside, the man stripped off his white t-shirt, revealing his tanned chest. Luoli sucked in a breath. This man's figure was too good to be true. A well-defined broad chest with every muscle perfect, and not a trace of fat on his body, especially those alluring abs. Not only was his face bewitching, his body too. She almost had a nosebleed. After taking off his t-shirt, the man proceeded to remove his belt. Luoli's eyes widened, almost able to see what lay below his waist. She immediately stepped forward to grab the hand that was removing the belt. "Wait." The man frowned slightly, narrowing his blue eyes and asked, "What? Isn't this a bit too fast?" Luoli laughed, her cheeks red. "Fast, is it?" The man have Luoli a once over, taking in the flush across her small and beautiful face. She became shy as he looked at her, and she averted her gaze. "Oh, I forgot. I should flirt first." The man let go of his belt and walked into the bedroom, calling out, "Say anything you wish." He switched on the light in the bedroom and Luoli entered timidly. Then, as silence fell between them, the man began to really look at Luoli. A standard oval face that was a bit thin, with a pointed chin and some natural baby fat on her cheeks. She looked cute and pretty, and gave off a comfortable aura. Under her arched eyebrows, her crystal clear eyes were like obsidian, giving off an alluring glow. Her eyelashes fluttered like butterfly wings, and they drew him in. But maybe her breasts were a bit small. It might have been his first time. But he had often listened to Yibin speak about women. Even without any experience with women, he had eyes too. He knew about the type of women who sought out men for sex. That bastard Yibin. He said he'd find a good one. But he's taken them for himself. The man muttered. Huh? What did you say? Luoli did not catch what he had just said. Nothing. Don't you want to flirt? Don't just stand there like an idiot. Say something. The man had a powerful voice with a commanding attitude. His name was Qingmu. In Z City, this was a familiar name to many. The founder and current CEO of the Dark Empire, and an all-powerful and omnipotent person. Rumor had it that when Qingmu was a genius gamer, he had started out in the gaming industry, and the games he created had monopolized the whole market. After that, Dark Empire expanded rapidly, developing beyond the game industry into many other industries. This also led to a rapid growth in Qingmu's wealth. At just 26, he was one of a handful of the richest people, not just domestically, but internationally. However, he never made any public appearances and no one had ever seen him. Luoli gulped. I have one request. Well, Qingmu was beginning to look impatient. No condom. At this, Qingmu's jaw almost fell to the floor. Yibin had been very clear on this. Always wear a condom. For one, due to his special status, it would be a problem if there was an accidental pregnancy. For another, who knew where these women had been, he did not want to catch anything. Why? Qingmu fixed his sinister gaze on Luoli, unnerving her. Because Luoli did not want to bring up the fact that she wanted a baby. She had been hoping to get pregnant quietly and without any trouble. If you don't explain, I'm not going to touch you, Qingmu said coldly. Luoli did not want to miss out on this chance and lose out on the man in front of her. Where else could she find such good genes? In for a dime. In for a dollar. Because I want a baby. Qingmu was shocked yet again. This woman looked barely out of her 20s. And she wanted a baby. Was she alright in the head? Why? Don't worry. I'll never come after you. I'll take care of the baby myself. We won't have anything to do with your money. Luoli swore immediately.